Hello farmers and welcome back to the hills of Tuscany, finishing up the sugar beet harvest. We are almost done here. So far we're up to about 100,000 liters of more sugar beet to put in, which is very good for us because more sugar beet means more sugar, which means more candy, which means more money. I've been looking at the money situation, trying to figure it out. So we're roughly losing about 20 grand a month from loan interest payments. So in theory, as we sit right now, I got about 5 months worth of money in my account, give or take. But we got stuff to sell, so we should be fine. But as for today anyways, this is our last harvest, I do believe. I'll double check as we move along here, but this should be the last harvest we got for the season. And then it's just a matter of picking up all of our equipment, kind of getting it set for the winter. Getting the fields prepped for next year, but we do have one field I think we will plant this year, and that is wheat. And I think we're going to put wheat in the field this on the other side of the hill here, across the road. I think we had canola in that field. We don't need the wheat for anything, but we'll make that into flour. But the straw bales will be good. I'd rather have more straw bales than not enough for the cows. Currently we got more than enough, but of course they're going to reproduce, and I may need more. So I don't want to get to the end of next year and go, uh-oh, we're out of straw bales. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. We just won't get solid manure from the cows, but the solid manure is going to give us money at the small BGA. So that's why we want to make sure we keep up on that. As for planting anything else this winter, I don't think so. I just checked on the potato production for potato chips, and it looks like we got plenty of oil. So we don't need anything there on oil. So I think one field of sunflowers will be good enough, which we'll plant next year. So I'm not too concerned about having more canola, which I'd have to plant in the fall right here. All right, so let's go dump this into the sugar factory. All right, so you gotta put the belt out first. Here, let me throw on my beacon so traffic knows I'm here. Lower the belt so we can get in here. And we are good. I did have to fix the clothing production. I started the fabric, but I did not change how the fabric was being distributed. So it was distributing it outside of the spinnery. So I had to pick that up and put it back into the spinnery and make sure I put the fabric on distributing. Even though it's not going anywhere, it's staying in the same production building. And I actually did activate the clothing. I need to bring some wool down from the sheep. They got about a pallet and a half. So we need to take care of that so we can get more fabric, more clothing, so on and so forth. Alright, so the sugar beet header can be put away. We'll rinse that off, and we'll also rinse off the beet harvester. And I'll probably inspect the beet harvester since we're done with it. We'll get that process started. That'll take a couple of hours. Our beautiful, beautiful beet harvester. In the beginning, I was thinking maybe in the long run I might have two of these. We harvest rather quickly, so I think that's working out well for us. So, but I mean, in the future, we could have tons of money here. So maybe, you know, in the long run with bigger fields, we could possibly have a second root crop harvester. But for now, well, I mean, for now, definitely for now, we don't have the money. But, yeah, I think for many years to come, we're fine with this one root crop harvester. All right, this head can go in here. Drop that off. And we'll go up and get this thing inspected, and then it can be repaired. Whoop. Almost. Well, I did go past my turn, let's be honest. Swing wide, round. There we go. We got it. Beacon's turned off. And actually, the inspection crate is actually right there. So if I open up the HUD, Control J opens up the maintenance menu. Let's go ahead and start inspection. This takes 1 hour and would be there for... So, yeah, it's not going to take that long. And once you start an inspection, I cannot do anything with this root crop harvester. Absolutely, I can get in and out, but that's it, but we can't start. So, does it actually say how much longer? Inspection complete at 11:38. Yeah, so it's only going to take an hour. But we'll let that do what it does. All right, let's go over, and I want to see if I can get the sunflower header into our shed without having to get the trailer. The trailer is only 10 grand-ish, somewhere around there. But if I can walk it into the shed, that'd be nice. This combine could definitely use a refill on fuel. This probably needs to be, well, not probably, it does need to be inspected and fixed as well. I can do that through the winter months if I remind myself to keep up on this stuff. That's the only difficult thing about the realistic damage system, is just getting used to. This is going to be tricky. I don't think I can fish. I was trying to get one end in and then swing it around, but that's not going to work. All right, so for now, this will have to go right there. And maybe in the future, we'll get the trailer. Let's bring this up. And I'm going to be kind of curious if I can inspect two pieces of equipment at the same time. If that's a thing or not. We'll start the inspection on this as well, because I am done with it for the day. I also need to do some landscaping. I want to make the road going over to this side here. And I think we might buy the olive grove. Not to do olives, but to delete it and make a field on that side and merge this field with this part of the field that's going to be right here. First, let's get the combine kind of all set here. I do like the wash station here now. Now it's been here for a while. I seem to go by it more than I thought I would. But really, for big machinery that I have, going out the farm where I have been over here, that is the best way. Trying to get around the cow barn, medium-sized stuff is best for that. And out through the house, no way. No way am I going out there. The roads there are just a little bit too much. So I haven't tried to inspect two items at a time here. So I don't know if I drag this out of the area. Is that going to affect the inspection of that? Maybe not. I don't know. We'll put that right there. Come in here. Control J. And however, this takes 1 hour. It would therefore be complete. All right, yes, so start anyway. So the inspections don't take too long, and I can inspect two things at a time. So did it mess up this inspection here? No, it did not. All right, so we can run multiple inspections at a time. Cool. That's great. The only thing is, I don't know how to do the implements. I'm guessing I have to be hooked up to a tractor to repair those. But anyways, next up I need to be doing is I need to come down here. We need to grab the telehandler. And I need to go up to the sheep and get the wool out of there. It's not a whole lot, but it's something. And how are we doing? The honey's piling up. The potato chips are piling up. But I do like how nice and clean Ed has gotten around here now. Things are coming together. We've been here a full year now. I know it says year 2, but we started in August of last season, and that counts as year 1. And, of course, when you flip over from December to January, that's when year 2 starts. So, yeah, just a little over a year now we've been here. Spent, as we know, $10 million. Actually, we probably spent more than that because we've been selling stuff. Alright, so how did I figure I was going to get in here and get the wool? I did it once. And the way the wool kind of spawns in here, not the easiest to get machinery in here. Yeah, I think the best way to do this is just take them out one pallet at a time. Oh, didn't lift up the forks high enough. Put that there. I said put that there. Once again, people always tell me, the ones that do it, is they always say in cab is the best way to do this. But when the pallets are low to the ground, it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, I can't see what the heck I'm doing, so. Okay, so why won't that fork go into that pallet? I don't know, but it's on it now. Another thing in the distant future, we'll probably get ourselves a small auto-loading trailer to grab this stuff. But at the beginning, no, we'll do it this way. Actually, I need to leave that door open. I need to bring up some hay for the sheep. Okay, bring the forks in a little bit. Actually, it probably need to be more than that. Alright, let's zip on down to the clothing production. And, yep, kind of forgot where I was. Alright, we'll take a shortcut. That'll work. After I said last episode, I'm starting to know my way around the farmyard pretty well. And already twice today I missed my turn. So this field here, the sugar beet field that we just harvested, that needs to be plowed. But currently I think next year might be sugar beet again. I really would like to merge it with all those fields. Really have to see how we're doing financially. Because the more sugar beet we have, the more candy we can get. Oh, no. Alright. We'll come back and get that. Hopefully no one runs over it in the meantime. Yeah, we got clothing here. Kind of forgot how fast that produces the fabric and the clothing. Alright, better put the beacons on. I'm a road hazard. Alright, spin around. Let's get this in the spawn point. Or the drop-off point. That's not a spawn point. Alright, so there is that taken care of. 1,000 liters, is it? Yeah, 1,000 liters. And clothes go for 30,000? Clothing. Max price 10,000. I thought it was 30,000 for some reason, but it's 10,000. Still very good price. And we should have hopefully about 5 or 6 pallets by the time that comes around. Whole bunch of honey needs to be moved over at some point, but I do know that double stacks. It may even triple stack, honestly. Alright, I'll need to go up to the BGA and try to get the slurry out of that tanker. Now that I know where the milk spawns, or the pickup point is in the cow barn. I think there's still more in the tanker than what the BGA can take. Yep. So it hasn't been that long since I've been here and disposed of that. Alright, let's come over to here and do some landscaping work so we can kind of see what we're looking at. Let's stand like right about here. Not that it matters, because once I go into construction mode, kind of get myself lined up there so when I come straight across. Alright, landscaping, painting. Trying to see what kind of design they went with on the ground. No, definitely not that. I think it's this white gravel, is it not? There we go. That's what we're looking for. I'll do round. So roughly like that. And we just want to come like straight across to here. And we'll do some touching up here in a little bit. Never been good about making tracks across. Alright, and then we'll just come in here and get a little bit of plants. Can I make that smaller? That's about as small as I can go. I think that'll work for now. At least going across the field here. Now, yeah, I said about merging these fields together, but that wouldn't be wise because I'm trying to get down to our production lane. So yeah, that wouldn't be the best thing to merge these fields together. That'd be stupid. That would that would go against what I'm trying to do here. Painting, let's go back to this. And maybe just go along here like so. Until we get up to production lane. Well, when you go like this, it seems like a long ways. There we go. And then we'll just turn around here. Doesn't have to be perfect. I think when it comes to landscaping and stuff, it's kind of like if you're not really like a painter or an artist or whatever, and you try to do a painting or artistry, you try to look at the fine details. Then you watch like a real artist, a master at their craft, and you watch them paint something like, how do you make a river? And they just like dab, dab, slap, slap, and they're done with like in 3 seconds. Like, okay. But I think that looks pretty darn good, I do believe. I am paying for landscaping, I do believe. Oh, yeah, and by the way, I was told that free landscaping, you don't have to pay for the grapes. I don't know if it means the olives as well. But then someone left a comment, said they got free landscaping on. And they still had to pay for that stuff, so I'm not sure. I don't have the free landscaping mode on right now. But what I'm looking for is, I think it's this right here. Let's just go a little bit bigger. That's not what we have here. That's not that either. Where is that design? Where is that design? Just trying anything because they all look kind of the same to me in some sense. Oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for. At least it's not too expensive. All right, there we go. So now we got to cut over. And now it's just a matter of how much is this olive grove? I don't have to worry about it really until next season, but which would probably be the best thing to do. But if I can plan 40,000. All right, so that's not extremely expensive at all. All right, so now the next thing I need to find is I have no idea where's my TA and plow. Oh, I know where it is. It's still, I think it's over here. I never brought it over. I was bringing it over in the last episode, but, well, I didn't, basically. All right, need to bring this over. I think we'll go ahead and plow that sugar beet field and get that taken care of. Won't take us too long. As for the greenhouses over here, I'm kind of letting them just air out for a little bit, I guess. We don't need to be making any strawberries currently. I could just put a whole bunch of fertilizer and seed in there and make a whole bunch of product and just keep on selling it. But on hard economy, I lose about 30% of the direct sale, which is quite a bit. So I think I'm just going to let it be for a while. Let me throw in my beacons here. But let's go get this sugar beet field plowed on up. And I think that's most of the field's done. Cotton field I will do at some point as well. But today we're just going to focus on the sugar beet field. A little bit of a headache getting over here with the traffic. It always seems like the traffic was meeting me at the worst points. It's either one way or the other when you're traveling around your map, isn't it? When you got when you're hogging up most of the road, basically, you either get lucky where traffic is nowhere around and you make it all the way through and you're like, wow, that was easier than I thought. Or you get the moments of you have an opening, there's no traffic. You get to a tight area where there's trees on both sides, and that's exactly when the traffic shows up. It's like there's a being above the map that's just toying with you. Like he's getting ready to go around that corner. Let's go ahead and give him some traffic. Probably should buy some diesel fuel if I haven't already for the tank that is at the farmyard. Although the fuel depot is just down the road here, actually. So I could just top off there. Yeah, I don't know why I kept saying, let's merge this field with all of that. That defeats the purpose of putting in the road. So we'll probably make this like the whole sugar beet area. And eventually what we'll do is we'll get ourselves the trailer package that will allow us to put sugar beet into it and then distribute it as cut sugar beet. And that way we have two productions in the sugar plant making sugar. Actually, let's go ahead and fast forward time just a little bit more. That way the BGA will get through that slurry a little bit. It's not that I really need to rush the BGA. I just really want to get the production of the milk going. Watch out for that cliff. I know I said at one point I'll probably fall off that cliff. I wonder if an AI worker, if I got enough separation between those two fields. But if I plan on putting in the same crop, I guess it doesn't matter too much. Now, I don't think I mentioned this, but I said we're all done with our fields. Technically, we still got the grass field to go. That'll be in November. And I think we're going to make all silage with that. And we'll go ahead and put that into our TMR building. If we build up too much TMR, that's fine, because actually I don't know how much does TMR actually sell for. It's something I really, it's something I never really sell, because you always need it. There's silage. Manure, slurry. Organic compost. Can we sell total mix rations? Well, wait, I got some in inventory. Total mix rations. I can sell it at the farmer's market. Wow, 41? TMR only goes for 41. When it has silage in it, and silage goes for 189. Well, alright then. I wouldn't sell TMR. I'd rather sell the products individually and probably make more money off of it. I don't think TMR is a product I ever really sold. At least that I can remember. Of course, why would you go through all that trouble to make TMR just to, sell it? You're going to be making it for your animals, and we're just making it for the cows because most of it's a byproduct of the sugar plant. If it wasn't for that, I'd be just giving the cows just regular old hay. Can I get this in one pack? Probably could. All right, let me go back and get that one little piece right there that I missed. Not like it's going to matter too much. But that would bug me if I left that little piece there. Kind of curious. If I go to the HUD, because I'm just thinking about the realistic damage system mod that we got going. So it says current damage is 4. Is that for the implement that I'm on, or is that just for the tractor? I don't know, because it kind of says the same for both. I'm indicated on the plow now. It says current damage is 4. I go to the tractor, it says current damage is 4. So I don't know if it showed me the total for both the tractor and the plow. I think we'll bring this up after we get them both washed, and we'll get these inspected also. Which reminds me, the combines should both be done inspected. So we should start repairing those. All right. I mean, we still got the cotton field I should be plowing up, but it's not necessary that we do so. I I can get that done in the springtime. Let's give these both a wash. For some reason, I think this pressure washer that we got here, it seems to wash the equipment faster than the standard pressure washer. I will ask this question because I kind of seen a few people comment. I don't remember where I was reading these or what, but I know there are some people out there that always like their farming equipment completely clean, and there's others that like it at least a little bit dirty because it seems like, you know, you're working. If they're always clean, it's like you're not using them or something. So do you like your farming equipment squeaky clean? Do you like it semi and roughly dirty? Or do you like never wash them at all? That's that's where I stand on it. All right, Control J. Total damage to be repaired 4. Maintenance expected to be completed at 1319. Let's go ahead and start inspection. Yes, that's fine. So while that's going on, I'm going to put this back over here. The inspection is now complete. 3 damages were found, giving a total number of damages 7. Yikes. Let's go ahead and repair all 7 for 5,803. Repair damages. Yes. And now we'll grab this. And we'll bring this over here. Okay, you found some damages. That's fine. So only has 2. It's going to cost $11.66 to repair. All right, so that is all being done. All right, let's jump into the Lamborghini. Open up the covers. Going to go get some hay for the sheep. Now the question is, how much do I get? Because I can't put it back in. So I think we'll just give them like 20,000 liters. That's more than enough to get by for a little while. And now we'll take our new road down to Production Lane. That seems to work out well for me. Now, we can always put a silo down here if we need to. One of Omatana's silos, because hers... Excuse me, we gotta do some landscaping on that. Because her silos will take just about anything. Landscaping, smoothing... That's better. If only landscaping was that easy in real life. Just look at a piece of land like, I wish that was a little bit more even, and you just have to, like, imagining it happen, and it just takes place. Alright, so we need some hay, and I'm just going to go 16,000 for now. So I really don't remember how much that feed trough holds. How's this transition now after we smooth it out? Oh. I don't want to say like butter, but close enough. Probably get a little crop destruction when crops are actually in there and I keep going through there. Probably I'll nick the field now and then. Round and round we go. And then we'll slowly back it on in here. I think if I get it just inside the door, we're good. Ooh, I'm glad. Okay, so it looks like it holds about 25,000. All right, we're fine then. We are perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and close those doors. And we're going to park this right over here because I'll be using it, well, at least the forage wagon, not the Lamborghini so much. But we got the grass field to harvest in the month of November. Am I done for the month of October? Let me check the stock market page. I mean, we're going to see some green stuff. Yeah, we do got some green stuff here, but not, it's not worth a whole lot currently. It always seems like this stuff is always green, so I'm not really sure. It said the best time to sell it is March. And everything else is pretty much on the hold. So nothing going on here. Oh, I did take care of the flower production. I went down there to clear out some spots, so the rest of that can be processed. But I think we are done for this month, and I'm going to come down here just to get as much as I can into the BGA. Yeah, it's not going through it too much. So I think we'll sleep through it, then in the morning, that should take care of the rest of it. We're not making too much from the BGA, but it is something. All right, let's go ahead and I should check on the cows. I think the cows are fine, right? Yeah, they're fine. Water's fine. Straw's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, the milk, they're only like halfway full, so 8 o'clock, let's go ahead and sleep to the month of November. So we were just shy of $100,000, so we should wake up with about 80. Maybe a little bit lower than 80. Don't be lower than 80, though. That'd be great. Okay, so it is it's 20 grand per month that we're losing. Well, not too much. I think the loan interest, I saved myself $100 on loan payments because we did pay off 25 grand. All right. Please tell me you take the rest of that slurry. Why? All right. We'll fast forward time here. It's only another 1,600. Not taking it too quick, is it? Wow, that is not going through the slurry hardly at all. But we are going to go grab that milk and bring it over to the dairy production. All right, now we can slow down time here. Plenty of time for what we got to do this month anyways. All right, we'll role play a little bit here. We're going to actually clean the tanker, quote unquote. And then, you know what? Let's go ahead and get this cleaned up. Well, that shines when it's nice and clean, doesn't it? Shines real nice. All right, I need to make that corner. So I need my turning radius to be just a little bit more. Let's go ahead and open up the covers on the tank. And now let's go grab that milk and let's see if I can squeeze my big butt in the dairy production. I mean, the lids are kind of clipping to the ceiling a little bit, but that's fine. Last I knew, we had about 50,000 plus. Am I going to get a full tanker? Almost. All right, close those lids up. There we go. And of course, with this beast here, I'm not going to get around that building there, so I'm going to have to go out and go out by production lane to get over to the dairy. Yeah, so I think we can get through another year with the money that we have. Personally, I kind of like struggling with the money a little bit, because it always seems to be like you always have more than enough. That's why I always play in hard economy. Same thing kind of like in ATS. That's why I play with realistic economy, just because the money comes in too fast sometimes. I mean, it's always nice to have the right amount of money, but once you start getting millions and millions, I don't know, it kind of takes a little bit away for me when I play a game that, you know, if you just have all the money in the world. But then you can also say, well, you know, you gave yourself 10 million to start the farm that you have here, which is true, but we are going to pay it all back. That's the whole point of, you know, losing $20,000 a month. So we'll throw some wheat into the field to our right. And that way next year we'll have some straw bales for the cows. That grass, as I said, we're going to take all that down, make silage out of it. I guess I'd rather put the silage into the BGA, but that BGA, as we are seeing, it will go through the material that we put in there, but it's not going to go through it too quick. I still really don't feel like buying the other BGA for $1 million. Wait, did I go buy the dairy production? I think I just did. I did. Went right by the dairy production. It's actually all part of my plan. I gotta make a different entryway than I was planning on doing. As I mentioned, this truck really does not accelerate too much. Way too many gears to get through. I don't think I got beacons anywhere. No, I don't. All right. I think we'll get in there. Wait, which one am I going in? Ah, the nearest one. Okay. Actually, I may not get... That door looks a lot smaller now. Tank is gonna... Alright, I'll have to... Yeah, now I can't get around. Don't think I can squeeze through there. Nope. Can I jump over? Oh, I can jump over that wall? Alright, so we are going to have to come up with a different solution for this. I mean, I could just tear down a wall and make a road in here. Or approach it at a better angle. I could, well, I don't know if I could tear down. Yeah, that's part of that building, so I can't really get rid of that. I suppose I could just put in a road around here and like get rid of this wall. I'm trying to think if I got, I don't think I got the hide objects mod installed. Wait, am I still? Oh, I'm hitting the light pole. Yeah. I don't think even if I had a different truck, this trailer setup is not going to be the way to bring the milk in. At least not this way. Not really sure what we're hitting now. Whoop, that was one way to do it. And of course, me getting out of here is not going to happen. Not even going to bother trying. That trigger should be there somewhere. That trigger is there somewhere. Ah, it's more... There we go. Are we good now? Alright, we're good. Let's get the milk in. Yeah, so I wonder if I could sell... Or am I going to have to use... the hide objects mod. I don't know if this is considered fencing. Yeah, it's not highlighting in red anywhere. So I don't think this might be part of the building itself. So I'm going to activate the hide objects mod, and I think what we're going to do is put a road in through here. I may even have to put the landscaping mode on everywhere. Painting. Well, it's going to let me paint here, which I didn't think it was going to. Well, hopefully I can hide this object. I did it on Cylindra, where I was able to do that to where I couldn't sell a fence line, but I could hide the object, so that'd be good. I'm going to leave that right here. Yeah, we may take out the whole fence line right here. That way I can get in and out with this setup. Even if I had a smaller tanker and a tractor, it's going to be a tight fit through here. Still something I could do, but we don't have the money to buy another tanker. I think even if I bought the tanker for animals, it'd be down here. I mean, that only holds 8,000 liters for that big of a tanker. That's just, yeah, it's going to be like a lot of trips. So, yeah, I think we'll hide the fence line if I can do so. If I can't, then we'll go a different way about it. Productions, though, I got to turn this on. Where is my production? White grape juice, we can turn that off. Wheat flour, we can turn that off. So butter, activate. Cheese, activate. Storing and storing. We don't need to bring that anywhere else. So 3 milk for 2 cheese. 15 milk for 13 butter. We'll just let it run through. We get what we get. And then everything else is... clothing we are done with. Wow, so Yeah, we didn't really get that much cotton. Well, yeah, we got a lot of cotton left in the cotton harvester. We just can't get it out. So that kind of sucks. So we're not going to have that many clothes. But we do have 8,000 liters, almost 9. So that's good. I'll leave that on because we'll get some wool in the next month or so. And we'll continue on the clothing. Then we can shut that off. The sugar is being made. That should be brought over by now, right? Yes, we do got sugar. So we can go ahead and activate that. Oh, wait. Candy cane sugar. Do I want candy cane sugar? Sure, why not? Candy cane sugar, honey candy, activate, and strawberry candy, activate. That's going to go through that sugar really, really quick. All right, so we are making products. We'll get some more money into the bank account. I think we'll, like I said, we'll delete this wall here. We'll create ourselves a little road through here. Right on out to here. That way we have to mess with going through here. And like I said, we'll probably... I may delete the wall like right here. I may leave the fence line in here. And then I may have an exit point out to here. And then cut around like so. I think that will work just fine. Hopefully the hide objects mod will work here. I think it will. But I hope it doesn't hide the whole building. So I may have to go on my test map and just double check on that. But that's where we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in the hills of Tuscany. But until then, have a good one.